we go. Hello, everybody. Barbara Drazga here, and today we are going to be talking about bundling for Q1, and that means January, February, and March. Let me share my screen here just so we can have that little share screen. We can have that little nope, that's not it. I'm trying to odd. There we go. Can you guys see my slides? Let me pull that out of here and try this again. Technology stuff, right? So let's pull this back up, stop share. All right, let's try that again. Oh, do over. All right, can you guys see a screen that says bundles to sell in 2021? Can you see that? Please put yes in the chat. Hang on, if you can see the presentation. Put yes in the chat for me, pretty please. Thank you, thank you. Put yes in the chat if you can see my presentation. Let me go over to the chat. You gotta love live. There we go. Yes, 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 yes. I did it right. Woohoo! Okay, folks. Today, grab your pens and paper and get ready. I've got a ton of. You see behind me, I got props. I even have a live prop. Gizmo is back there in the dog carrier bag I brought in to show you a bundle with. So I've got a male cat who just. So we're going to use him as prop too. And my name is Barbara Drazga. I'm the creator of the Bundle Masterclass, and I'm an e-commerce seller since 1996, believe it or not. Yeah, I'm old school. Started way back when eBay was the only game in town, and now I'm a full-time e-commerce seller for almost probably, God, last time I had a real job was a decade and a half ago, something like that. And I've been selling on Amazon since 2015. And in the past 2 years, I have branched out to add a bunch of other sales channels and income streams to my e-commerce business, including this year, I rented a huge warehouse, well, huge for me, and a boutique that was added to it. So now I have a lot more space than I did before, and 3 more income streams just in the past 3 months than I did this summer. So anyway, today, we're going to focus on one thing. We're going to hyper focus on creating bundles that are going to sell in January, February, and March. Okay. Now, 2020 has been a little bit of a weird year, and some things have happened in 2020 that will affect and create more opportunities for the types of things, opportunities to sell things in 2021. And I'll talk a little bit about that in this presentation. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and say hi in the chat. Make sure you can hear me. I'm just going to check over in the chat, make sure you can hear me. Say hi if you can hear me. And if you can't hear me, then clearly nobody's going to be saying nothing, right? There we go. Okay. Hey, guys. How you doing? I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so let's just get going. I already asked you whether or not you were wearing pajama bottoms or pants, and we know this is a new thing, right? There's so many more people working from home, and like working at corporations from home, not just entrepreneurs working at home, which has created a whole new market for us to be able to serve. Okay, guys, remember I said I didn't shut the office door, and I have another male cat who likes to get into things. He's in the background. So I'm going to do my best to not look behind me and see what he's ready to destroy. So if you see him climbing a wall, you know, raise your hand quickly so I can stop him from from doing stuff. Okay, I might have to shut the office door. This might not work very well. So live and in color. Okay, so the difference between holiday versus seasonal. These are the things that I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to give all of these are live props. I'm going to show you actual bundles and then show you where to get bundle ideas, and then even talk about where to find products for your bundle ideas. So today we're going to talk about difference between holiday versus seasonal. How to uncover passionate niches. If you've ever heard me talk about bundling, you know I like going after passionate niches, people where you're solving a problem or you're feeding a passion. How to use mashups to increase your sales, and how to find where to find bundle inspirations. Hint, they're everywhere. And then give you some live bundle ideas. And these are some bundles, actual bundles that I do, some fun bundles that I'm thinking of doing, and just bundles I bought elsewhere because I thought, well, this is a cool idea for me to expand on. Let me ask you a question before we go any further, though. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever bought somebody else's bundle. Have you ever bought a bundle anywhere? Walmart, Target, Five Below, Amazon. Crate Joy. Have you ever bought a bundle of products that all came together? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever bought a bundle on any platform. And the chat is blowing up with 1s. So clearly, bundle is a very targeted way to, to meet a need or feed a passion, and make more sales and charge more money for it. Okay, so we're going to talk about these things today. Let's just keep going. Oh, by the way, if you haven't joined the Bundle Masterclass, go to smartbundling.com, where we're not going to talk about anything outside of the 4 Q1 bundles and bundle inspirations and sourcing for those bundles today. If you want to learn A to Z, top to bottom, everything you need to know about bundling inside and out, go to smartbundling.com, sign up for the Bundle Masterclass. You can ask all your questions in our private group after you sign up. Okay, so why holiday bundles? First, let's talk about the difference between seasonal and holiday. So seasonal bundles are bundles that are, like there's a hunting season, a gardening season, a goal setting season. Of course, Halloween would be a holiday bundle or a holiday season, but seasonal would be a time of year. Like summertime would be kind of seasonal bundles where people do camping and they go on vacations in normal times, for example. And in January, it's the season for maybe some sporting events and where people organize their life and they have New Year's resolutions, and they do a lot of preparing for the goal setting, preparing for their taxes, right? So that's a season that's pretty much every January. And you can see that when you walk into retail stores, that you can tell every year when they're resetting, and like clockwork in January, there's a whole lot of plastic containers for sale, right? So you'll see that every year, and that's a seasonal thing, where a holiday bundle is a specific holiday, like Valentine's Day, which falls in Q1, as does St. Patrick's Day, President's Day, any other holidays you can think of that fall in Q1. I don't know if I would call the, what's the football event? This is how bad I am at sports. Super Bowl, right. I don't know if that's a holiday, but a lot of people treat it as a holiday, and I think that one's in January. So the difference between holiday and seasonal is, I just wanted to mention there's a difference between them. So holiday bundles, why do holiday bundles? Well, first of all, let me put a caveat on this, that if all of your bundle inventory are only holidays, then you're bouncing from holiday to holiday to holiday, and your income will go like this. And what we look for as e-commerce sellers is, as much as we can, to have kind of a base of income. We call that evergreen income. And then, so that could be seasonal bundles, that could be bundles that have nothing to do with the season, but are really niche based on passion and problem solving. But then we add little spikes of income for the holidays using holiday bundles. So I recommend adding holiday bundles to your inventory after you've made sure you're focusing on having evergreen bundles that are going to sell year round. That make sense? Okay. So holiday bundles. Why holiday bundles? It's no competition for the buy box. Well, when you have bundles, you own that buy box because you're the only one on the listing if you do it right. You can have a higher selling price on your seasonal bundles and your holiday bundles because people need it now. And a lot of times they're giving it as gifts, so they really need it. Because if they don't give that gift, they could get into trouble, especially during Valentine's Day. I think that happens a lot, right? With holiday bundles, you can test a small quantity, and then if it works, the next time that holiday comes around, you can double down and triple down on a bundle that worked for the previous Valentine's Day, for example. You can create variations on one listing. So if you've got a holiday that has red and green versions like we're going through right now, or on the tail end of, you can have a variation of different designs of your product based on different colors, for example. And it's a great way to move stale product, especially as we're going from December into January and February, because you're going to find a lot of liquidation and discount products that are red from Christmas. Does that make sense? So you can actually repurpose a lot of those products for Valentine's Day. It's tough to find pink product in December, but red product, absolutely, after Christmas. You can buy up a bunch of that stuff in limited quantities and create Valentine's bundles with them. And holiday bundles are for beginners and experienced sellers. So if you've never bundled before, that's all good. It's okay. Bundling is fun. Trust me, after you kind of get over the, you learn the basics of it and you understand the concept of putting together a good bundle, then it becomes kind of fun to experiment with bundles. So you don't have to be an experienced seller or an experienced bundler to do bundles. It's for experienced and beginners alike. And then you can use retail and liquidation inventory sources, because on holiday bundles, it's just for that holiday. It's not an evergreen bundle, so you don't need a regular source of product for those bundles because it's only for that amount of time. If somebody's unmuted, go ahead and mute yourself for me, okay? I hear somebody talking in the background there. All right, let's stop the share for a second. Make sure I've muted everybody. Yay! No, I'm not gonna let you unmute you. Love you guys, but you can't talk. Yes, Debbie, you can get the slides afterwards. Back to school, yeah, we're gonna talk about back to school. That would be a seasonal instead of a holiday, because people are gonna go back to school or back to homeschool in January. So let's talk for a minute about the trends in 2020 that are potentially going to affect the products that we sell in 2021, but specifically Q1. You like my little mid-century glasses? Anybody else in here a mid-century modern fan? These are from the 1970s. Aren't they the cutest thing? Yeah, that's one of my passions, is mid-century modern. Okay, sorry, I digress. So I've got some notes here that are written here, and what I might do is take a screenshot of these to so you won't have to take notes, and we'll see how that works out, and put it up with the replay. We'll see how it works out. Okay, so trends that are related to 2020. A lot of people bought RVs. How many of you bought an RV or even rented an RV during the year of pandemic? How many of you guys decided just to get on the road and, even just sell your house, put your house on the market, rent it out, and just got on the road and RV'd? So we've got Debbie is a full-time RVer for 4 years, RVing for 10 years. Ats did it. So a lot of people, I remember this summer just driving, down the highway where there used to be all these RV dealers, and they were empty. The lots were just empty. That was insane. Lauren says, bought a few, sold a few. It's huge. The RV market is ginormous. It was big before. It was a really fanatical niche before, but now it's even more so. So I want you to think about the types of things that an RV owner would need. And it's not or want, and it's not necessarily related to, fixing an RV or running an RV. It could be T-shirts, decor that they hang. I did a bundle, a Christmas stocking bundle with, it's turquoise blue. Oh, I didn't bring it. It's turquoise blue with a pink flamingo on it and little starburst. So my market for that is RVers and snowbirds who are celebrating Christmas, but who love mid-century modern because of the colors and the starburst, the white starburst. But then I bundled it with a flamingo ornament, tree ornament. It's the cutest bundle. It's so cute. So things like that for the RV market. Think about if you were to be driving an RV or living out of an RV, what would your life look like? How can you put yourself in the mindset of somebody who's living out of their RV? What does their lifestyle look like? What types of things do they use on a regular basis, or want, or like to, people who like to gift their friends who are RV, I don't know what they're called. What do you guys call yourselves? Like longtime RV people, right? Do you have a name for yourself, like RVers? That sounds a little bit weird. RVers, okay, I guess so. So think about, you'll have to do a little bit of research. I would say go to merchantwords.com and do a search for RV gifts, RVer gifts, and see what comes up. See what kind of search volume is attached to that RV gifts. So Debbie, who is a longtime RVer, says kitchen items, grill sets, outside decorations. You guys park, and then you have like parties, and everybody sort of expands their RV with this little patio, right? And then you share wine and you grill together. And I've seen this. It looks really cool, actually. I would love to have a vintage RV at some point. Air streamers, love flamingos, right? So there's a really niche market for people who like flamingos and who own RVs. Everyone has a black tank needs story. I don't know what that means, but we're going to look it up. RVers, full-timers, and don't forget the cocktails, right? So, all right, so let's run with that real quick. This is going to be a little bit off the cuff, guys. All right, some of it is scripted. I have a little bit of a layout here and a few slides, but when things come up during our conversations in the chat, I might kind of go off on a tangent because I think it'll be useful for you. So Debbie's talking about, don't forget the cocktails. So in my brain, I see, okay, so here's my little mid-century modern. We didn't plan this. My little mid-century modern. Now this is glass. But what if I could find a set of 6 tumblers with flamingos on them, and then have the little flamingo umbrellas coming out and stir sticks, because she said cocktails. So aren't cocktails like stir sticks? So stir sticks and little umbrellas, all with flamingos on them. And I created a bundle, or you created a bundle for maybe a set of 4, because it's an RV, right? So there's fewer people. So you do a set of 4 unbreakable glasses, cups that have flamingos on them, and they're cocktail cups, maybe highballs or something, right? With the little things you put in it, like the stir sticks that have a flamingo on the end of it. There's a little bundle right there. How does that sound, Debbie? Go do it. Go run, do that, girl. Okay, so anyway, let's get back on track, because that was only the first thing on my list of the trends that are related to 2020. Another one is used cars. People bought used cars by the drove, like in droves, used cars. So there are a lot more used cars on the market. What do people need if there are more used cars out there and they don't have AAA, right? How about emergency packs, right? So they need the emergency kits that go with it, for example, or a matching steering wheel cover and seat covers for their used sports car, their used Toyota, whatever, but with a niche market. So like sugar skulls, right? So you don't want to just say, okay, I'm going to sell steering wheel covers and dashboard covers that are black. You want to niche them. We call that a mashup. I'll get back to my presentation in a minute where I talk about mashups and show you some mashups. But you want to niche it so you're feeding the passion of these people who are driving like a ton of used cars on the road that weren't on the road before. Okay, work from home, we know this, right? So a lot of people are wearing leggings, and everything from, the waist down is optional as to what you're wearing when you're not going to an office, right? So a lot more pajama sales. And I saw an interview this summer. I think it was the president of LL Bean. It was on the news. It was on Bloomberg. And he was talking about how pajama sales and slipper sales had gone off the charts, but dress shirts, they were practically thrown away in the dumpster because they couldn't sell them. So any kind of casual clothing that will help home workers feel comfortable while they're doing their work at home, that's another niche that has exploded. Homeschool, we know this as well. There's something called, excuse me, pandemic pets. And the flip side, pandemic babies. Back in March, April, May, people were staying home a lot more. So they were, loving on each other. And there's a lot more babies coming due now. So they're calling them pandemic babies, and also pets. Apparently a lot of pet shelters went empty for the first time ever this summer, because people who were now staying home that couldn't get a pet before because they couldn't give it the attention it needed as it was being adopted, they now have pets. So you want to think about a mashup is, for example, Valentine's Day gifts for your pet. Yes, there are people who will give their pets gifts. Here is a Halloween costume, unicorn, that I attempted to put on Boo. He didn't talk to me for a whole day after that attempt. I got away unscathed without getting my eyes scratched out, but I'm pretty sure he plotted my demise for the whole next day. So anyway, there are people who will dress up their animals and give them Valentine's Day parties. And it's usually dogs, right? Not so much cats, because trust me, it's not a good idea. So how about putting together niche bundles for first Valentine's Day with your new dog, and you can do a male version and a female version, and then you can do different dog breeds, right? And just have a bunch of variations for different dog breeds. I just got samples in the mail about an hour before the presentation. FedEx showed up, and there are these cute little ponchos from one of my suppliers, liquidation suppliers. They have these dog ponchos. I should have grabbed one that just have an elastic band that go around the chest, and they're like houndstooth and super cute little bow ties on them. Really, really cute. Okay, so I digress. So pandemic pets, pandemic babies. Oh, there's more at-home moviegoers. So all these new movies that I think it was Superwoman, or not Superwoman, Wonder Woman 2, they're launching in theaters and at home at the same time. So more people are having movie nights at home, right? So these are just some of the trends that have, or the things that have happened in 2020 that might affect some of the opportunities you have in 2021 for bundling. And I know there are a lot more. If you have other ideas of things that happened in 2020 that will affect and create opportunities in 2021 for us as e-commerce sellers, drop in the chat for me. This is by no means a complete list. It's just a couple of ideas. So normal seasonal trends. In January, let me scooch back over and make sure I'm covering everything on my screen, on my slides, because I know I wanted to make sure I got you guys everything. Here we go. Passionate niches. Okay, so let's backtrack to passionate niches and mashups, because I'm going to be using these words and I want to make sure that all of you understand what I mean by mashups. So the way that I create bundles is actually the way I source products in general, or I'm also a private label seller. So the way that I design products are based on identifying passionate markets, or identifying a problem that somebody needs solved. And I like it when a product that I have or a bundle I have does both of those things. So I do a ton of keyword research before I ever buy a product, ever. I do not buy products until I've done deep keyword research and I've done competitor research. I want to understand my market, and I want to understand the potential for selling something into that market, and where the holes are in the market that I can feed with my product and my bundle. So I use merchant words, Google Trends, keyword.io. I recently discovered a website called erank.com. erank. I've just played with it a little bit, but go check out erank and play around with it. I was using it to do research on Etsy, but I'm pretty sure it does research on other platforms as well. But it'll give you insight into passions and problems. Look for niches where you can combine high volume keywords. So on the screen, you see a guy wearing a costume with a unicorn, okay? That's kind of a mashup. And I'm gonna show you some real live mashups with this pile sitting over here. I'm gonna show you some mashups so you can see what I mean by combining different markets to get the keyword search volume on your listing from both of those markets. Okay, how to discover niches? Everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So Pinterest, Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Facebook groups, Instagram, Google, brick and mortar, perusing supplier websites. Here's a good one. Put a 1 in the chat if during this past year you have gotten a box subscription. So from like Crate Joy, any kind of box subscription, whether it's a craft box or a home care box or a food box. I think I've got 4 currently, and that's I've cycled through a couple of them. I've gotten mine through Crate Joy. Let me stop the share here and show you. Here's my TheraBox that just came in. I love this box. If you guys have not gotten TheraBox yet, I love it. I get a craft one, adults in crafts. That's this one here. This one this month is painting rocks. I'm so excited about this one. So I'll take some time off, and I'm got to catch up for 2 months of boxes on this, because you know, Q4 as an e-commerce seller. But these are 2 of my boxes, and then I get Imperfect Foods, and I get another one with fish called Alaskan Fish Company. I think there's a 5th box. Betty Boomerang is my mid-century modern box. So I'm addicted to these boxes. But if you want to find niche markets to create bundles for, first sign up for a bunch of these boxes, because I get so many ideas just from the products that are in there for niche bundles to create. But also just going to like Crate Joy is the main site I go to, but there are a lot. Just Google subscription boxes and you'll find other sites as well. And just look at the offerings that are on there to get ideas for bundles that you can put together. Okay, just look for those niche ideas on those websites. So how many people have gotten these subscription boxes? Is it just me? Come on. Pools Doughboy was back order. Let's see, 1-1. Okay, we got some people who have done, if you haven't done subscription boxes yet, I highly recommend it. It's like getting a present every month. And if you stagger them, it's like getting a present every week. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the presentation here. Okay, so how to discover niches, pretty much everywhere. A fun thing to do is go to a brick and mortar online store, okay? Go to target.com and CVS, pharmacy, and Rite Aid, right? And they all have a seasonal aisle. Even your Safeway and Fry's and your grocery center, they all have seasonal aisles. And if you look in those aisles, you'll see gift ideas, especially during Christmas time and Valentine's, right? And Easter too, but mostly Christmas and Valentine's. Actually, Easter's pretty big too. And that'll give you an idea of the types of bundles. I went into Five Below not too long ago. Where is it? And I keep having to stop the screen. Sorry, kids. Oh, there we go. Live example time. I can stop the screen now and show you all this pile behind me. So here we go. This is from Five Below. Look at this nice box, right? So this was $5. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It shows a nice mug, a coloring book, a sleep mask, and a stress ball. Now, I want you guys to take some guess. If you've done even one bundle, what would you guess the products in here? Now, they did really nice photography. What would you guess you would be able to source them for? The coloring book, there are the 4 products. But the box is really nice. That added value thing, this box, is what makes it appear higher value. So let's open it up and take a look at the products in here. First of all, it says, let's stay in bed. It's plastic. It's plastic, okay? This little stress ball. Anybody ever like source stress balls? It says something on it, I don't know. Just relax. Stress ball. This little face mask. Let me sleep. Really thin. And then a miniature coloring book. Look at this thing. There's not even any pencils. Oh, I started. Oops, I started it. So there's not even any pencils with it. And it's really thin paper. So that's why I started it, because I wanted to see if it would come through the back. That was a highlighter I used. It came through the back. So how much do you think you could buy these items for, wholesale or from China? How much do you think? Oh, sorry. Just kind of screwed up there. So how much do you think you would pay for these things? What would your cost be for these 4 things and then that custom box with some filler? There's some like this fluffy filler in there. I think it would be pretty cheap. I think it would be really cheap. So I mean, these things, we could go check ad specialty companies for these, and for this from China is super cheap. These plastic mugs, nothing, right? I think we can do a better job. I like the concept. And I think you can up your game, and I really like the box, okay? I love the presentation of the box, and I love that the graphics on it really sold me on it. I was disappointed when I opened the box, even though the graphics showed me exactly what was in there. They did such a nice job with the graphics in the box that the box sold me. So this is just an idea. Yeah, exactly, Heather. The box was probably the most expensive part. Yeah, Lauren, not even $3 if you buy in bulk. I think the box was the most expensive part. But of course, these guys have huge volumes because it's a big national chain, right? But just going into, we were talking about place to find inspiration, just going into retail stores or going onto retail store sites and looking at their seasonal section, you can get inspiration for bundles that you can do even better. Okay, so I'm just gonna dig in here. Now, a lot of the stuff you're gonna see, one of the changes I made this year is I rented a warehouse and I put pallet racking in it, and I bought myself, it's called an electric stacker, but it's basically a forklift. So I've got 3 levels of pallets on every wall in the warehouse. And then attached to that is a boutique store. So that was my big change in September 1. I graduated and I started buying, I have really good relationships with liquidators. So I started buying stores going out of businesses, going to auctions and buying product. And now I'm on liquidators, basically private text. They'll text me saying, hey, Barbara, we have this item. Do you want it? Here's your price to take it all. And because they know that if I buy it all, they don't have to go and try to sell it broken up to 20 different sellers. They'll just send me pallets of it. So I've got a ton of product, and you're going to see some of my liquidation product. I'm excited to show you because a lot of it is like factory overruns. I'll start with this one. And this is related to, believe it or not, Valentine's Day and Easter. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit, but think Valentine's Day. So I got, I think it was 2 pallets of Levi's branded girls jeans. One of the pallets is all pink in different sizes, brand new from the factory, okay? So these Levi's jeans, what would I bundle with these? And I've got all sizes of them, right? What would I bundle with these cute jeans? Well, the first thing I did was I bought a tie-dye kit and I tie-dyed some of them, super cute, and I put them up on Etsy, done, right? You can also do that on Poshmark, right? It's also, by the way, think outside the box. If you're just an Amazon seller, I highly encourage you to stop calling yourself an Amazon seller. Don't label yourself that anymore. You are an e-commerce seller, and Amazon is one of the platforms that you sell on. It's a very powerful platform, granted, but it's not the only platform. It's not the only opportunity. So these Levi jeans, what I did was I went to AliExpress and I ordered a bunch of iron-on patches, right? Cute little iron-on patches. So you can tie-dye them. You can just put this together with a bunch of patches. Like I'll just pull like 6 of these cute little patches out of there, and that will be my bundle in different sizes. Easy peasy, right? And then these, because they're pink, you can mark it for Valentine's Day. Fun, right? Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so January. January is a month where people do a lot of organizing. I know I'm going to be. My office is a mess. My living room's a mess. My kitchen, I need to reorganize all of my makeup. I was putting my makeup on. I'm like, I need like more organizational things with drawers, right? So I'll be reorganizing my makeup in January. That's where people think in January, how do I organize my life and have a fresh start, right? So you can grab little things like this. Now this is a jewelry hanger. I don't know if you can see it. It's a jewelry hanger, hangs on the back of the door. But what could you bundle this with? It's pink, so it's for little girls' room. I would do this as little girls bundle, and then I could get a matching shoe organizer and clothing organizer that goes in the closet, right? And maybe some pink hangers, and there's your bundle. Now, when you think about January and organizing, I want you to think about, like, make a list, a written list. What room in the house needs organizing? What task or part of someone's life would need organizing? And you'll create bundles for each of those niches around organizing. It could be organize a spice cabinet, organize a garage, organize, you name it, organize your car, organize your office, organize your taxes, right? So using the theme organize, you're going to mash it up with different areas of the house and different topics and categories that people would organize. Make sense? And in general, people ramp up organizing in January when they want to kind of start, do spring cleaning and start fresh for the new year. Okay. Another idea. Okay, again, in January, we're still on the January bundles. And also think about New Year's resolutions that people start, and they may not continue them, but we know they start them. It could be a hobby. It could be a learning to play a musical instrument, losing weight, getting healthier, right? A lot of it for me is goal setting. I love planners. So I put this bundle together. So it's this little set with a desk organizer, right? And it's got little Post-it notes and little pink things. And I put it together with these. Now these came from 3 different suppliers. Little organization stickers, and then with this book, because I wanted something motivational for little girl, for like tweens. What I was going for, believe in yourself. And it's a cute little pink lined journal. Okay. And then this is my bundle. And I got these products from 3 different suppliers. All right. And that's my bundle. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. You guys have any questions? Put them in the chat. I'll see if I can get some of them. Food. Okay. So January, people want to get healthier again. I think there was a huge trend of people wanting to maintain their health and their immune system, and right during 2020. And I think that's going to continue and accelerate even more in 2021. But I like to niche that down. So I would do a healthy snacks for people who like nuts and seeds. All right, so here's a couple of, I just bought these at Walmart. This is pumpkin seeds, and these are dill pickle sunflower seeds. Dill pickle, who's on? But there are people who love pickles. You could even do a healthy dill pickle or healthy pickle flavored snacks bundle, for example. I love the amount of keyword searches that are on the word antioxidant. I've searched this for myself this past year. So there, you could do an organic. Okay, so here's a mashup: organic antioxidant, fruit, fiber. These are all great keywords, okay? So you could do a bundle of organic foods or snacks with antioxidants in them, for example. I know I'm going fast. Take notes. You'll be able to get the recording on this. I just wanted to kind of brain dump to you guys so that you can kind of run with what's working for you. I hope you're finding some nuggets in this. Are you guys finding some nuggets? Put yes in the chat if you've heard one thing tonight that you think you can go run with and that you've learned. Put yes in the chat for me so I know that I'm on the right track with you. One person. Okay. There we go. Okay, thanks. All right, I'm going to keep going here. Okay, so let's get back to the one of the trends that in 2020 that's going to affect 2021. Teacher gifts are, teachers aren't getting gifts anymore because the kids aren't in school. So I thought, wouldn't it be cute to have motivational gifts for the kids to give to their teachers for Valentine's Day? And I found this guy for 25 cents at a liquidator. And it is a plastic non-breakable mug that says, "You got this." And it's acrylic. And you can put hot and cold in it. It's super cute. I got it for such a great price. So what could you put with this? What kind of bundle could you make out of this as a teacher gift, right? So teachers need motivation too. There's a cute little mug. You got this. Got a little mid-century vibe to it. There's a lemon in there, right? So think about what could you put with this mug to make it a teacher gift? And then what other variations could you make out of this mug for back to school, for Valentine's Day? Okay, think about what, I'm trying to get your creative juices going here. Okay. Oh, Debbie, healthcare provider bundle. Super idea. So Debbie just dropped in the chat to use this as the base for a healthcare provider. So all these people on the front lines who are just holy cow, come to think of it, how about UPS, FedEx, USPS workers? Those people are just, I was dropping off a bunch of packages yesterday at the USPS in the back. I drive around the back and put them on the dock. And the dock worker, when I told him I was so proud of him and happy and thrilled that he was supporting us and, you got this, thank you so much for being there, I swear he almost cried. Like, these people are unsung heroes too. These are just regular people doing the best they can and getting beat up a lot on social media because packages aren't moving. It's not the individual people's fault, right? So what can you do with this mug in different niche markets that would give somebody a little bit of boost? What can you bundle this with? I want you to think about that. If you need any of these, I've got a ton of them. Message me. I bought them all. Of course I did, right? What else? Okay, so this is just an idea of something simple you can do with a bundle that's sort of lackluster, right? But you want to spice it up a little bit. I got these cute bags. This is aqua. It's really cute. It's aqua. It doesn't really show aqua, but there we go. Aqua with some silver gift stuff. And I use these as gift bags for a bundle that was a gift bag bundle. It doesn't say anything on it. It's nice and neutral, but it's my two favorite colors, aqua and gray, or teal and gray and silver. So this is a simple way. So what you do is, it would be flat and it would be a ready-to-go gift, right? And then this would be folded in with it, in with your product, right, in the packaging. And then all I have to do is pop in an open bag and put in the tissue paper and then put the gift in. I like ready-to-go gifts. And that way it keeps the shipping size down of your bundle. So you're not having to put like an expanded bag that could get crushed and then you might need a box, right? What else? Okay, so my baby bundles, cute baby. Sherpa and Minky are great keywords. This is a baby blanket with bunnies on it. This is also, for Easter, but for Valentine's Day, because remember, pandemic babies, a lot more babies are being born, a lot. But then what I put with it is this little plush I get at the Dollar Tree. Check him out. Little itty bitty, but look at him. Try me. I don't know if you can hear this. I'm going to try this here.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
Can you hear that? His little Lord's Prayer. It's super cute, and it's pink. So you just put that in this little bundle. Ta-da! There's your bundle. Okay? All right, what else? Okay, so back to school. So kids you've probably seen me, I showed this in one other webinar, but I wanted to show you guys again. For the kids who are going back to school, the science project, I like the STEM market, which is science, technology. What is it, guys? Science, technology, something, something. But the STEM market is, there are a lot of really great products out there for the STEM market. So kids who are doing science projects at home. I picked this up at discount. Creatology is the brand. And I got this at Michael's on sale. But just to show you the kinds of bundles, this is just styrofoam balls and sticks. So you could probably, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Thank you, Keith, I appreciate that. Right, so this is an example of the kind of bundle that you can build. All right, so I'm trying, okay, so organization, let's talk about crafts. So for people who are in RVs and also all these kids who are still home, right? And even people who have made the decision now just to homeschool and just go full-time homeschooling. Some of these kids still need crafts to do, right? There are a lot of idle hands, all right? So this is also can be an organization product, which is why I'm showing it for the January training. Okay, so this is and you know I love the unicorn mashup. This is a Twinkle Dream Catcher, and they make this little unicorn. It comes with this little frame. I might have gotten this at the Five Below. I love Five Below. It gives me so many fun ideas. So this is a Twinkle Unicorn Dream Catcher, and I think you can hang scarves on it. I'm not sure. I haven't made it yet. I will though. So it's super cute, and it's unicorns, and it's a craft. So you put all that together, you got some mashup potential. What else? So this is an idea. Again, remember I told you just when you're in, if you're going into retail stores, this was from Big Lots. I like Big Lots during seasonal because they also have great bundles in there. And this is 12 Cocos of Christmas. So how can you modify this concept? 12 teas, 12 coffees, 12 socks. I bought a thing of the 12 days of Christmas socks. So think about this concept of 12 days of Easter, 12 days of Valentine's Day, right? Where you can make it a different gift, or maybe even like an advent calendar for Valentine's Day. Oh, guys, what an interesting idea. Well, like a 12 days of Valentine's Day, where the lover opens up each of the little doors. That was off the top of my head. Somebody run with that. Do some research first, and run with it. Okay, so back to the Crate Joy. So these self-care boxes, I don't remember, I watch Bloomberg News a lot. So they're usually interviewing business owners, and I listen for trends. And one of the owners said that one of the trends in January is going to continue to be people need a break. People are looking just to feel better, to be happy, to relax, to de-stress. Okay, as e-commerce sellers, how many of you are just a teeny bit stressed in fourth quarter, right? So I put together this bag, and this was the liquidation product. And liquidation does not mean that it's beyond expiration date at all. It just means I bought out a supplier that had a ton of them. And because I bought them all, I got a great price. If you want any of these too, I've got a ton of this stuff at a good price. So here it is. This bag came from Uline, but my supplier sent me cases of them for free because I bought all the product, all right? So it says, it's fun to feel good. And it was made by Uline, right? He had it printed at Uline. And I can change the color of the bow depending on the holiday, but red works for Christmas and Valentine's and Mother's Day and Easter, and right? So here's what's in it, right? Of course, we've got our obligatory, right? This came from a different supplier. This is another liquidation product from a different supplier. You ready? So this is a little loofah set. Comes with a loofah back scrub, a foot loofah, and a foot or hand brush, okay? Cute, cute, cute. So this in and of itself is like a mini bundle. I thought, well, clearly I want to have an added value. I don't want a price point of $9.99. I want a price point of $30 or $40. So then I went to another supplier, and I got bath bombs, of course, right? And then I went to China, and I got these little face masks, but not just like the cheapo face masks in that Five Below box. I got something cute, a little queen, because I can write some marketing copy around that. Then from this supplier that I got a bag from, here's what I got. A lot. All right, so I got 4 of these facial masks, 4 different of these facial masks, which are lovely, by the way. I've tried them. And then a set of 3 hand masks, which are like gloves, moisturizing gloves that you put your hand in. So there's 3 of these, right? 3 different ones. Put your hand in. And then another set of 3 of the foot version of these. So this is the bundle. All of this stuff here in that bag. And I got it from multiple suppliers. So, and I own all of this inventory because I bought him out. Because I can do it because I have pallet racking and I can stack this stuff now and I have room for it. So I'm able to buy stuff now at really great prices. And again, if there's anything in here that you guys are interested in, you want to create your own bundles, I can resell these to you at great prices. You can create your own bundle systems. Just go to instantwholesaleinventory.com, put in your email address, and it'll send you to the our private group where I'm still listing all the deals I got. I just got a deal of 4.5 pallets of brand new Antigua women's golf shirts in. I haven't touched them yet. That's a good segue to the other deal I made yesterday. I have 2 pallets coming of 6 feet pink Christmas trees. So can anybody guess in the chat, can anybody guess why I'm buying pink Christmas trees? It's December. Why am I buying 6-foot pink Christmas trees? A liquidation. It was 180 of them, 2 pallets. Anybody put it in the chat? Why do you think I'm buying pink Christmas trees? It's December right now, end of December. Valentine's, there you go. Instant wholesale inventory. Let me put that in the chat. Somebody just asked me. Valentine's, Easter, spring, weddings. Think weddings, right? Dance troops, anything that's got like a pink logo in it. I can sell pink trees year round, but my target is, because I didn't get very many of them, like 180 is all I could get. Yeah, I bought out the whole inventory. I'm going for Valentine's Day and Easter. I'm pretty sure they're not going to last till Easter though. What do you think I'm going to bundle with those? Easy peasy. I already found them on AliExpress. What do you think I'm going to bundle with 6-foot Christmas trees, pink Christmas trees? There you go. I put instantwholesaleinventory.com in the chat for you. Lights and decorations, just decorations. I'm not even going to do lights. I'm just going to do just a pink. Oh, by the way, unicorn tree as well. I can make it a unicorn mermaid tree. So I was just going to source red hearts because the red against the pink tree is going to look super cute. So yeah, tons I can do. Tons I can do with those pink Christmas trees. If anybody is desperately in need of a hot pink Christmas tree, I'll have one in my living room. If you want one, hit me up. I'll sell you one for personal use. Okay, so what else? So I found this. I think this is, again, Five Below. I love looking at their bundles. Okay, so here is, oh no, this was 99-cent store, but the 99-cent store is no longer 99 cents, right? They're $4. But I wanted to see what was inside of this. The target market is little girls, right? But it's goal setting. It's a vision board bundle for girls, for little girls. I thought that was really interesting and empowering. And I thought this would be something I'd want to recreate and maybe do a better job at and have my own bundle. Make sense? And that's a good January bundle when people are thinking about goal setting for the year for their kids. Okay, what else? I got a lot of stuff. Okay, so the pandemic babies, pandemic pets as well, right? So right behind me is a pink dog purse. So I'm going to attempt to pick it up. There's a reason I'm going to attempt to pick it up instead of just pick it up. Here it is. Hey, buddy. Hi, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to wake you up. Okay, so I can prove to you that it works on animals. Hi, buddy. Because Gizmo's in here. But this is actually a purse for, hi, buddy, for dogs. Apparently it works for cats too. I'm trying to figure it out here, buddy. There you go. So this purse zippers up, but leaves a spot for the head, and it has this little thing you can hook on their collar so they don't hop out. It's got this insert. It's super fluffy, which is why it's warm. Which is why Gizmo likes it. It's super fluffy, right? This is called Minky. If you look up the keyword Minky to see how many monthly searches are on the term like Minky blanket, Minky bed. This is huge in the pet market and the baby market. But then it's got like this solid thing on the back, so it's nice. So talk about people who are in love with their new pet, their new puppy. that they want to carry around. This is, by the way, this is another fanatical niche market. What is that? That's a dachshund, right? So you target the dachshund market with these little dog purses, right? And then you put some dog toys with it. That's it. And you go after the female dog market for Valentine's Day. This is a gift they're going to give their dog, or somebody who wants to give a gift to their sister-in-law who just got a little dog for Valentine's Day or last year. Here's, again, I love the dachshund market. Look at this little guy. I got him last year at 99-cent store because I was in there looking for fanatical niche markets, right? And if you go on YouTube and look up celebrity dachshund, there is a dachshund called Caruso, a real live dog, who has like 2 million followers on YouTube. All its owner does is just make videos of what the dachshunds do and write story about them. It's super cute. 2 million followers. How cool would it be to have a bundle, a product that you could put in front of that person's audience and give them a commission for selling it, just as an example. What else we got here? Okay, so another, no, you know, don't limit yourself to small sized stuff, right? Because you'll have less competition when you kind of branch out to higher priced items, larger sized items. Look at this beautiful duffel bag. This is fabric. This was a liquidation. I bought out the supplier, which gets me the best price. And then a different supplier. If you notice in here, it's got little, I saw little lips. See those little lips? Well, check out this. Check out that wallet I got that's got little lips on it. And then the black matches that. So this will be a bundle. Just these two pieces right here. You don't have to get super complicated with your bundles. The whole idea is to identify a passionate niche market, somebody who loves bags, Valentine's, hearts, right? All women love bags and wallets, right? And you put the matching ones together, and then you market it, or you get it up on Amazon. You do both, okay? Oh, what else? Okay, so a couple things left. We got, now into jewelry. Okay, so these beautiful, this was a liquidation too. This was an auction. I bought out a store, and it was all of these hearts in pink and red. Look at this beautiful, I think it's like dichromic glass heart. I don't know if you can see it there. It's on this black thing. So all you need to do is put this, I like these little bags, these little satin bags, that's pink, right? Put that together with that. And then in addition, put it in one of these cute little boxes. You can get silver boxes. And so you've got like the whole thing, not just put it in the bag. You want it to really look a little bit higher class, higher quality. So it's something as simple as this. And you can sell that on any platform. I like selling these on Etsy. And I bundle stuff on Etsy. I don't just sell, normally I don't sell stuff just individually on Etsy. I'll make a nice bundle out of it. So then the last thing is, so at the beginning of this presentation, I told you that I had recently opened a little boutique. Where'd it go? Right. Little boutique. Well, next to my boutique is a dance studio that has been in business for like 2 generations. It's insane. They have these people, these women descend on this thing and drop their kids off and then sit out there and wait for their kids to be done with dance class every single day. So I created a, my window is like, the front of the store is like rounded and it faces the dance academy. So I started putting things in the window like leggings and these bags and naming them dance bags, right? So I started sourcing things now on Saturdays, especially in the afternoon. These dancers and their moms descend upon the store. So I started sourcing things for the dancing market. And I found out that the dance mom market, have any of you moms and dads in the group, have any of you had kids who have been in dance and ballet and jazz and tap? It's a crazy, like I got quite the education. It is a passionate market, super passionate. And they start, I'm a dance mom. See, you even identify yourself with that community. You don't say, I have a child in dance. You say, I am a dance mom. Like I am a soccer mom. That is a cool, to me, that means there's a market. There are people who are looking for things to feed that passion. So I told my liquidators about this story. And now I have this one liquidator. Anytime he gets something, we just got these dance bags in, little bitty backpacks that say dance on it. Super cute. Anytime he finds dance items now, he'll send me an email. So one of the things that he sent was this and about 6 other brooches. These are cute little brooches, right? And then I put it with the pink bag. Okay, and then I put that pink bag in this box. And that's my bundle. That's it. Just this little added value. These 2 little added values is my bundle. Okay, makes a nice little gift for a dance mom or for a dance kid. Last passionate market, you know, I talk about my black cat Boo all the time. If you follow me on Facebook at all, I have this insane rescue who's my comedy relief and the bane of my existence sometimes. So don't you look at this little pin? It's an enamel red heart with a black cat on top. Apparently, there are people who are fanatics about black cats. Now, this guy showed up in my life. I wasn't out looking for a black cat. So, but apparently there's people who all they adopt would be a black cat. They call them, you know, house panthers. And there's this little community, not little, there's a big community of people who love black cats. So Valentine's Day gift, black cat. There's my mashup. Okay. And that's just a little brooch. I'm not sure what I would, well, I'm keeping this. I got it for myself, but I got this out of, off of AliExpress, just as a sample to see what it would look like. But if you wanted to go after the black cat, the passionate black cat owner market, there's a ton of product out there. You could put together like an Easter basket of just black cat stuff. There's actually a subscription box called, oh, that's the other box I get. I'm embarrassed. It's called the Cat Lady box. Yeah, t-shirts, tiaras, all of it. I've gotten that a few times. That's one of the boxes I get. So yeah, that's the mashup of fanatical niche markets and just some ideas of the types of things and categories you can start thinking about creating bundles for Q1, which means January, February, March. So we have sporting events, we have President's Day, what's the Irish Day? St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, tax season, people start doing their taxes, right? So think about, they organize everything in their life. They do goal setting. They have goals that they want to start implementing in their life and new hobbies that they want to start, et cetera, and things they want to maybe stop doing and get better at. So that's what you're going to start looking for to build bundles for and to source for January, February, and March. So let me see. Thanks, Tara. I appreciate it. Oh, Charlotte says she gets bundle ideas when she attends competitions. Very interesting. Charlotte, I've got several cases of those really cool. They're canvas material, black drawstring. They kind of like the drawstring little, you know, dance bags here, but they're like this. And then they have the backpack on it, strings on it. And then they have an applique, an iron-on applique saying dance. If you want those, hit me up. I got a great price on them. I'll sell them all to you. So let me come over here and finish sharing the screen, make sure I covered everything. We got live explanations, live examples. You got to meet Gizmo. So place to find seasonal inventory. Well, everywhere. First, I'm going to invite you to join instantwholesaleinventory.com. I am getting loads and loads of inventory in. I have loads and loads of inventory that I'm buying liquidation, buying out stores that are going out of business. I have about 16 pallets of half-body mannequins if you're local. I don't know about shipping one of those, but if you're in the Phoenix area, come by, selling for a good price. That way, if you're selling clothing, you can model them on the clothing. Brand new, buying out auctions. So I've got, hey, Megan. Hey, sweetie. No, you can't come up here. So go to instantwholesaleinventory.com, and I'm working on getting everything up on that website. Put your email address in. It'll send you over to the private group. Join the group, and you'll see everything, all the deals I have. And my MOQ is super low. You can just buy a case of stuff. You don't have to buy a whole pallet of stuff. You can just buy, 100 or 50 or whatever an item. I'm pretty reasonable about it. Google keyword wholesale. So if you're looking for instance, black cat stuff, you would put black cat jewelry wholesale, black cat scarves wholesale, black cat clothing wholesale, right? Liquidation companies. I'm really worked hard in the past couple of years having relationships with liquidation companies that when they buy out companies and stock, when they get stock, I get a text saying, and I let them know the type of things I'm interested in, because I don't want just anything. I have very specific criteria. And you've seen some of the products that I source. So it's got to be for a niche market. They'll send me a text first and give me first dibs. So I'm really blessed that I have those relationships. And if you don't have those yet, start building them now. And then the opportunities will just explode for you. Local retail sources for seasonal, for holidays, for Valentine's Day, you can absolutely source locally, because you're not going to have those bundles the entire year. They're not going to be evergreen, right? So you can, like, I got some stuff at the 99-cent store and the Dollar Tree, etc. So you can buy quick bundle items locally just for your seasonal bundles. Direct from manufacturers, of course. Ad specialty companies are a lot of fun. I found this website I haven't played with yet, but you guys should go play with it. Shuffledinc.com, SHUFFLED Inc.com. And you can create your own, it's actually custom playing cards, but you can make your own, like, motivational cards and meditation cards, right? You can custom make a deck of 20 or 30 motivational saying cards, and then put those together with, like, the that little bundle I had with the journal for the little girl. What if I had added to that bundle, like, a set of 20 cards that are pink and small, that are just questions for her to ask her, so she can answer them in the journal, for example. So I'm looking forward to playing around with shuffledinc.com. I just found it the other day and I haven't ordered from it yet, but go check it out. So pro tips, how to maximize your bundle concept. All this work you're doing to identify passionate niche markets and problems. Figure out what other versions you can sell of this bundle that you've created. It could be a color variation, a size variation. So create niche variations of your bundles where maybe the main product in the bundle is the same, but then you just change one other thing in the bundle that would make it for a different niche, right? List off Amazon. That was, I told you at the beginning of this that I have expanded off of Amazon to create several new income streams. So one of them is I now sell wholesale inventory to other e-commerce sellers. That's it, at below wholesale, okay? And that's at instant wholesale, instantwholesale.inventory.com. The other one is the boutique store. I now have a local boutique, so I sell retail direct to consumer. And then the third is I'm just now starting to sell my own private label products and the liquidation product into retail outlets. So I'm not going for the big box store relationships yet. I'm selling to local retailers who have the foot traffic, like small local grocers, for example, independently owned stores. And I will sell my private label products and the liquidation products directly into them and let them sell it to their end users. And then start driving off Amazon traffic. So I am all about, we all know the changes that are happening on Amazon, and it's a great platform. Don't get me wrong, it is a great platform, and I don't want all of my income to be dependent on one platform. So I find a way to diversify while still leveraging that platform. So I've started driving off Amazon traffic. The other thing I'm playing with in January is doing Facebook Lives to sell my product. So start looking for that, okay? I'm just now educating myself. I haven't had time during Q4 to launch it properly, but in January, start looking for me using Facebook Live. There are women who have, all they do is sell, it's usually clothing or makeup, on these Facebook Lives. They hold like 2-hour lives, and they just sell stuff and tell people to go to their website and order it. And that's the only platform they use. It's pretty, and they make some crazy, crazy numbers. So I will be exploring that for all of my liquidation product and all of my private label products. So look for that in January. Okay, I want to invite you, if you haven't joined the Bundle Masterclass yet, come join us. Go to smartbundling.com. What I'm going to do is I have a document that's done for you Valentine's Day bundles, and I'm going to put that in the membership site. So if you are already a Bundle Masterclass student, it's going to be under, scroll down in the membership site. It's going to be under bonuses. And if you're not, come join us at smartbundling.com, join the Bundle Masterclass, and you'll get that bonus and a ton of other stuff in there as well. And learn bundling A to Z. I have not even scratched the surface in this training. This was just about Q1 and getting bundle ideas for first quarter. And then get discounted wholesale deals. Come join me at instantwholesale.inventory.com. I get new stuff. It's been about twice a week now. I'm a little full up. I have the Antigua shirts that just came in recently, and I've got those Christmas trees coming in probably next week because they're coming from California and I'm in Phoenix, so it's not going to take that long, and they ship today. So I've got a ton of inventory to move, and I'll give you guys some great prices, and you can order, smaller quantities to test things out. Go to instantwholesale.inventory.com. My name is Barbara Drazga. I can answer just a couple questions in the chat, and then we're going to make sure that we respect everybody's time. We're about an hour, which I said an hour. So let me see what we've got in the chat and see if there's anything related to Q1 in there that I didn't cover that I need to. My glasses. Okay, so Booster Club is always looking for things. Oh, I didn't even think about Booster Clubs. Charlotte, absolutely. I've got a fundraising company that buys for me. So, and because I never know what I'm going to get in, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of like Christmas every week. But I don't just buy anything. I have very specific criteria. Like I said, the product that I acquire has to be for a passionate niche market. Has to be for a passionate niche market. It can't just be like, junk. Otherwise, I become like a junk store, and that's not what I'm doing. In your master class, do you teach about how to design and source boxes or packaging, etc. for your bundles? Absolutely, ground up. So let me tell you about a bundle I created with some puppets that I got. Was it a liquidation? This was like 4 years ago. I bought a bunch of puppets. It was a liquidation. I remember where I got them. And it was 6 different designs of hand puppets. And the way that I packaged them was I created a box that on the outside of the box, if you've ever adopted an animal from like a shelter, they might give you a box with holes in it so the animal can breathe. Well, we drew the holes on the box to make it look like an adoption box. But then when you opened it and flipped it over, it became a stage that the kids could make up their own, using the puppets, they can make up their own like plays on the stage. So we used the box, the packaging, as a way to add value and create something even better than just the puppets. So yes, we do talk about all types of packaging you can do. Debbie says, this has been awesome. Would love to know how to get your bundle seen. Pay-per-click, Facebook ads, how do you rank? All of it. So that's doing off Amazon advertising is a much larger training than this that I can cover in this training. But we do talk about in the Bundle Masterclass. And when you join the Bundle Masterclass, things change all the time in this industry. And by this industry, I mean e-commerce and Amazon. And you'll get access to our private group. And we talk about stuff that's changing. Like there's something new that's happening on Amazon right now. That's Amazon live video selling. Yeah, I have not played with it. I just recently heard about it. But when Amazon starts unpacking new ways to market, and not just Amazon, when we find new ways to market, we'll talk about that in the private group. And another thing I heard that Google ads were very high performing. So Google ads. And I've also played around with doing some YouTube ads, placing a product ad in front of, for instance, on the Caruso, the Dachshund, the Celebrity Dachshund Caruso, the Celebrity Dachshund channel, you can place ads for your products. Ever go to YouTube and play a video and it shows you an ad in front? And then I think you can do an ad in the middle and the end. I haven't tried that. So playing around with that as well, to use YouTube ads to drive traffic to your product. So lots of ways to drive your own traffic on and off Amazon. Do you still use UPC numbers bought on Amazon to sell bundles? Absolutely not, Judith. That's like way old. You can't do that. I just use a GTIN exemption. It's against Amazon's terms of service to use bought third-party UPC codes. So I just request a GTIN exemption for each bundle or for each category. And then I post my bundle like 30 minutes. It says in 30 minutes, it'll be active. And then I just click the link saying, okay, list my bundle as soon as it's active. So it's easy peasy. Don't waste money on eBay UPC codes. Please, I'm begging you not to. It could hurt your account. So let me scroll up here and see who I have missed. Do not post, Debbie. Don't tell people to buy third-party UPC codes. Please, I'm begging you. I'm going to say it again. Just request a GTIN exemption in Amazon Seller Central. Do not buy third-party UPC codes. You put your account at risk. It's against terms of service. So Booster Club, awesome. You're a cute cat lady. Oh, thanks. I'm a dance mom. I love it. I just want to make sure I've got everybody here. I want to make Barbara-sized money to be able to buy out all of these suppliers. You know what? When you negotiate right, I never take the first price. When I got that email yesterday from the supplier, now this supplier I haven't bought from for about 2.5 years, and I bought unicorn twinkle lights. So cute, really, really cute. just this line of like 10 unicorn, rose gold unicorn twinkle lights. And they messaged me saying they had pink Christmas trees because I met the supplier at AST and had a nice long talk with my rep, like an hour. We talked about bundles. I'm also getting not just pink trees, but there are blue trees, 4-foot blue trees coming in, and black trees. Why am I buying dark blue and black trees? Think about it. What's happening in January? For you football fans, come on, Super Bowl. Okay, so people are really paying attention to football. So don't you think at these football parties, Super Bowl parties, Steelers fans, Denver Broncos fans, so Steelers is black and silver, I think. Denver Broncos is blue and orange. So I'm buying trees for that market. They had, maybe a couple dozen of each. I think 28 of the blue and 18 of the black. It wasn't much. So I didn't have 2 full pallets. I had a pallet and a half of the pink trees. So I had them put those on the pallet because my per piece shipping will go down instead of me shipping a half of an empty pallet. So I'll be able to bundle those with just football ornaments, just regular footballs, ornaments that look like footballs. I already found them on AliExpress last night. So it's not as hard as it sounds once you have the relationships, because she knew that I wanted colored trees. So the next level is she's looking for, I want to source rainbow trees for next Christmas. So she's already talking to her suppliers about sourcing rainbow trees for me under my label, like under my brand. So once you start working these relationships and get into the market, it doesn't require a ton of money to buy liquidation because you've got the relationships and you can leverage that into really good prices because you're doing them a favor too. What are they going to do with 2 pallets of pink trees? They don't know what to do with them. They need people like us to be able to bundle and sell them to niche markets. Make sense? Okay, let me make sure I scroll up one more time and make sure I have any other questions. I would love to know how to market bundles, pay-per-click. French Bulldog market is phonetical. I'm guessing you mean phenomenal too. Also the Yorkie market. My brother-in-law has a Yorkie and she's like this little celebrity. She's hilarious. And he's actually in Yorkie groups. He was asking me if I had any Yorkie product. So yeah, different dog breeds have their own set of passionate followers. So the dog market is crazy, crazy good. So Tina needs a pink tree. You message me, Tina. I'll get you one. See, that would be cute. Got a way for guys to present their gift to their lady when they walk in. Put the gift under the tree or on the tree. Oh my God, that's how cute. Let's see. So Johanny asked privately, you said you usually got the things you bundle from different suppliers when you receive it, or you're the one who bundles it in your warehouse. I bundle it. So, but you don't, I have a warehouse and I have space and I've got space to do this. But you can send your bundle items from different suppliers to a prep center, right? And you can rent a small storage unit. One year I bought a 20-foot container and put it in my front yard to act as my own like on-site prep center. I had it for 8 months. I resold it and made $200 when I sold it. So I basically had, a prep center and somebody locally doing stuff for me for 8 months. So I've prepped inside of the back of U-Haul trucks. I don't know if you guys, but it's been a while. It was like 2016 and I'm still having pallets delivered to my house and I had 3 pallets coming. And it was going to rain the day they were delivering the pallets. I'm like, what am I going to do with these things? I don't have room in the garage. I was going to break them down. So I rented a U-Haul or a budget truck and I backed up the semi that came to deliver it. I backed the U-Haul truck up and the U-Haul truck was real low and he had a lift gate. So he put them on the lift gate, lowered them down and rolled them into the U-Haul truck. And because there were 3 of them, I could stagger them. And we just prepped in the budget truck that weekend. Yeah, so I've done some crazy stuff to get the job done. So whatever it takes to get the job done. Breast cancer, pink trees. Oh, Ellen, thank you for that. Oh, Ellen. Okay, thank you. Ellen Augustine just dropped a bomb for me. I did not think about Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I don't know when it is, but Ellen, tell me if you know it. Pink trees and breast cancer awareness. There's a bundle. Oh, you said that too, Wendy. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses. Oh, no. Do you ever need to request some vendors for permission to sell their products as bundles? Nope. You might if you have like branded products, but I don't. They're happy. They're happy that I'm buying their stuff and I'm helping them move their product. Do you have established relationships with suppliers with AliExpress or Alibaba suppliers, or do you just buy what you need on the platform? So I have a sourcing agent in China, in Yiwu, China. So he would be my first go-to when I need something. But if I just need, you know, like what was that I got? Well, like this guy. If I wanted a bunch of these, this was just AliExpress. I can't say I have a relationship with the supplier, but if they do a good job, I did buy a scarf one year. It was a skull scarf that I was putting together with a skull wallet, and because I needed like 250 of them, I developed a relationship with that Chinese supplier so I could get my best price. So I'm not sure the purpose of you asking that question, but all of my suppliers, the liquidation suppliers that I use, are all US based. Are your brands for new bundle? We are new to bundle. I learned a lot from you. Good. Cowboys fans are blue and silver. Oh, I didn't know that. So Cowboys is the blue tree as well. And even silver trees. Black trees, awesome. Yes. So Wendy, black trees for Halloween. I did this one year, the Dollar Tree. By the way, guys, go look at the Dollar Tree and see if they have white Christmas tree. They have these miniature white Christmas trees for $1. I put these miniature trees together for Halloween with eyeball ornaments I bought on liquidation for $0.10 for 6 of them. I had 6 eyeball ornaments for 10 cents, and I put them on this $1 white tree. And then at the Dollar Tree, they had this this garland that had eyeballs, and I put that with it, and that was my bundle for Halloween. So if you find those white trees at Dollar Tree, buy a bunch of them, and you can put something pink with it for Valentine's Day. Just put pink heart, which they probably will end up having at the Dollar Tree. And the Dollar Tree Valentine's stuff is probably not in the stores quite yet, but it's on, they'll put it on their website first. So you could order those white trees or go buy their white trees locally in store right now, and then order their Valentine's ornaments, and boom, there's your bundle, right? So it's about identifying a need that you're solving or a passion that you can feed. Don't just go buy product. Think about, put your customer hat on, like who's going to buy this and why are they going to buy it? And then what else do they need? Those are the 3 questions I teach to answer in the Bundle Masterclass. Who would buy this? Why would they buy it? And what else would they need? That's what we did with this You Got This mug, right? Where you guys brainstormed who else would buy this. I was just thinking teachers, but one of you guys talked about first responders. Now the items that you put in the bundle with this are going to change based on who's buying it and why they're buying it. And then you answer the question, well, what else do they want? And that's how you build a bundle. Make sense? Okay, I want to make sure that I'm respecting your guys' time. So go to the smartbundling.com. If you want to join the Bundle Masterclass, come join me in an instant wholesale-inventory.com, and that will get you onto my private Facebook group where you'll see the deals. Let me share this so you can see that URL. I'm still adding deals to it because I got some new stuff in, and it's 4th quarter, and I've been shipping like a mad woman. So forgive me, and not everything is up there, but once you're in on that email list and in that Facebook group, you'll see stuff as it comes up. So come join smartbundling.com. Love to see you in the group, and then you'll learn a ton more about bundling than what I was able to share here. And then instantwholesale-inventory.com, and that'll get you into my wholesale group. Do you guys have any last minute? Tell you what, give me a little love here. Tell me one thing that you glean from this blah of information I gave out in the past hour. Is there one thing that you can take and go run with right now in your business? Share that in the chat, because I want to know that I was able to make a difference with you guys, that I was able to just inspire you, at least some of you, hopefully, a little bit to go do some bundles and source some cool products and feed some passion in niche markets. What'd you learn in here? You're going to start your Valentine's Day. Don't wait, guys. Valentine's Day bundles now. February's not that far away. It's not. Christmas is next week. What? Yeah, I'm wearing my little Christmas thingies, but it's next week. So Valentine's Day is going to get here really fast. Now is the time to do your Valentine's Day bundles. Your football bundles for the Super Bowl, right? All of that now. Even start thinking about your St. Patty's Day bundles. I think more people are going to be celebrating at home St. Patty's Day, right? So decorations. See, I'm going off on a tangent again. Sorry. So information, bundle examples were great. Loved grouping items from multiple suppliers. That's how you lock it down. Nobody can jump on my bundles. Successful. Nobody can jump on my bundles. Let's see. Also e-commerce, how to take a product and see it different ways. Holiday seasonal themes. Go right after Christmas. Go snag red bows, red wrapping paper, red tissue paper on discount, because you can use that stuff for your Valentine's Day bundles. And if you find anything pink, you can use that for other holidays as well, like Easter and Valentine's and weddings, etc. And anything girl, right? Anything girl. Let's see. Information your bundles are an e-commerce seller, not Amazon seller, and want to get other avenues going. Debbie, go check out List Perfectly. I started using List Perfectly about a month ago, and I am on a ton of different channels now. My products, I've got my own Shopify store, Etsy, eBay, Mercari. I fed all of my Amazon inventory into eBay using Joe Lister, and then I use List Perfectly to dump it into my Shopify store. Oh, and Facebook Marketplace, hands down, has been my absolute best second channel after Amazon, which is why I'm going to triple down on Facebook. I'm doing Facebook Live selling in January. So just that's kind of aside from Q1 bundling, but I'll probably do a webinar just telling you guys what I'm going to be doubling down on and why in 2021 in terms of marketing and sales channels. Let's see, Debbie says monthly subscription would be amazing. Putting my thinking cap on. Ooh, that would be cool. We should talk about, I haven't done it yet, but wouldn't it be cool to have monthly subscription boxes for these niche markets? It's not that hard to do. There's a ton of people doing it. But since we're doing research for our bundles anyway, for these passionate niches, we're not that far away from doing subscription boxes for our niches, right? I don't know how to do it, so I can't pretend I do. But that would be something we can talk about and explore in 2021. It's going to be a very exciting year. It's going to be an exciting year. So Morima, I hope I'm saying that right, is preparing a bundle for spring. Already talked to my suppliers about it. I went into a store out here in Phoenix called At Home, and I talked to the manager in there, and all of their Christmas stuff was gone. This was just a couple of days ago. Gone, done. And they were already putting out Valentine's, St. Patrick's, and patio stuff. He said they have accelerated all the way into the spring already. They've got the patio pillows and cushions and patio furniture. It's December, and they're already looking towards, I mean, they've got fire pits out. They're redoing their vignettes. So if you take a cue from these retail stores who've been doing this a whole lot longer than any of us, right? And you see how their planograms work, and you just talk to the managers and say, you know, how has this year affected how you guys are sourcing and what you're selling and how you're selling it? What are you doing differently? A lot of these managers will open up and just share with you what their plan is for the next 6 to 12 months, as far as we can plan for 6 to 12 months in the current environment. So that's really useful too, to just have the relationships. Just go in and talk to people. Okay, so 1 or 2 more messages here. Seasonal bundles are important. Can't wait for your Facebook Marketplace. Kids, I'm telling you, go pick something from your inventory that you have in your hot little hand and make a Facebook Marketplace. Just post it up on Facebook Marketplace and hit, you have an option to sell locally or ship. Just choose the option for ship and hit post and see what happens. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So training is very helpful. Okay, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. I hope I was able to get to most of your questions about Q1 bundling. If not, my name is Barbara Drazga. You can find me on YouTube and Facebook. You can join my Facebook group for e-commerce sellers. It's called facebook.com/groups/dealdiva, DEALDIVA. You'll see the name of it. It says Beyond FBA. So let me put that in the chat just so you guys have it in the chat. It is www.facebook.com/groups/dealdiva. So I didn't put that on the slide, kids. But go over there and find me on Facebook. You can ask me anything. You can ask questions in that group, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you being here, and happy everything. Happy December 2020, and looking forward for us to rock and roll 2021 together. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Love y'all.